Hello everybody, Mongo 68. Well, it's a Saturday after the July 4th, and it's one hot, you know what here. It's 103 degrees. But it's still about to get some work done on the 55. Just got the hood emblem today. Got that mounted. Go ahead and put the front hood emblem on. Yeah, I've got the interior over getting done. And boy, it's one hot, you know what, I had to be working on the car, but yeah, I got the fuzzies mounted to my stainless here. I've got the fuzzies mounted on the interior parts. You know, it's kind of a little upsetting. You know, these pieces on the stainless were pretty well meant, but when they buffed them, they warped them. You know, at this stage of the radio, I'm gonna use them. I'm done with that part. The other stainless turned out real nice. I've been putting the headliner in. That's been kind of a challenge. You know, I've done the headliners on all of our Pontiacs. But to get in here and have that headliner hanging down around you and be at 102 degrees, my word, that was a... You know, I've still got to do the finish work on it, but at least I've got it up and letting it hang a little bit before I finish it. But that was a real effort. These are the bows I had re-chromed. Those are fingerprints on them, but they turned out real good. The guy here in town does aircraft parts buffing. They're the ones that buffed all my stainless. But it's turned out good, but it's just so dang, you know what, and hot. Boy, it's just unbelievable hot. Got the fan on, it's still hot. But it's good to go out there and jump in the pool. Now I got my window channels in here. See, I got those bolted in. Of course, that'll be adjust the door glass. Got all the smoke glass in my new quarter panels. I've got both door glass ready to go. I'll tell you, I take that back. My one door glass channel. And this is what happens when you've been somewhat of a drinker. Had this one redone. And I was figuring around my door glass, and I thought I warped or bent it when I took it off. Well, I had it around the door glass wrong. You know, the door glasses were 16 and 15 at one end. I tried to bend it to fit it. It was an alcohol problem. And I cracked the chrome on it, so there's to go back. It was all on the day's work. The other side's ready. The carpet turned out nice. Today, my buddy in Pratt, Kansas, Arnett Automotive has a lot of 55 parts. I've got my bottom to my seats. You know, that sheet metal that goes around that makes the corner of the bottom of the seats. Got that. I got this big long quarter channel piece that goes down here that got destroyed, and Brian 55 Lever's got, I think, some windshield molding I'm gonna have to get with him on. There's another guy up here around Junction City, Kansas that has a lot of 55 parts. I've got to call into him because it'd be a lot easier to get them, because I travel to Junction City probably every other week. It'd be a lot easier to get some parts here in Kansas other than having them freighted in. But Brian's been real good. Texted me back and said he had some parts for it. So it's good. And I got the wheels ordered today, and they're about. It's a good thing I called on the wheels today, because they said it takes about 3 weeks. Plus a week shipping to get the wheels, because my back end, I've got a Chevy Camaro 12-bolt rear end that's 4 inches wider than the stock 55, and I need a 6 3/4 inch backspace in the wheels. And they said that's 3 weeks to get them done and a week to get them here. So I'm glad I got them ordered today. These are 17-inch wheels back here. I think they're 16. I went about 18. 9.5 inch with the 6 3/4 inch backspace. But that's what I'm doing. I tell you, get inside that car, even with the fan going, it must be 500 degrees. You know, the bird looks good. That was they have good, better, and best. That's the best bird you can get. Got all new door handles. Oh, another thing too, guys. You know, I changed the springs on my hinges. Yeah, before the hood wouldn't even stay up without anything on it. Now, you know, they put that bird on it, an emblem, that's some weight on there. You know, it's what I done on these springs. I don't know if you guys have ever handled that, but I wasn't going to take my hood off or my hinges back off. I just took the springs and put them in my vise and kept bending them over and putting shims in between each coil. You know, I just thought about this when I was sitting down here taking my little nap. Because I put this, you know, I set the springs up there and they were a good ½ inch away from fitting, right? And the problem I had on these springs, yeah, they weren't the right springs. They were a good ½ inch too long. So, anyway, I just put these springs in my vise, kept bending them over this way and put a shim in and lock washers all the way up to here, then bend them over this way and just shim the spring out almost a good ½ inch longer, you know, probably 3/4 inch. Put it on, put the hood down, all the washers fall out. Of course, I had stuff down here. I should have videoed that. That's one slick little way to do that, because as we all know, you get one of them springs pulled out there and something flies off, it's going to chip paint or take a finger or do some harm. But I mean, that's slick. I mean, now, it actually pulls the hood up, see? No. Got that done today. But like I said, you understand what I'm saying? I just kept bending the spring over. Put the vise, I'd bend the spring over, shim this side of it, put washers in each one of the coils. Put it over the other side, put a spring, a washer in each end of the coil. Yeah, man, I should have videoed it when I was doing it, but I got them on. Just my brother held the hood up, and no, it wasn't real neat. But that's what the hood needed, because before the hood would not stay up at all, and now you know you get that bird on there and this emblem. That's a lot of weight. Now it springs itself up. Right. That's positive. You've got the new door panels. You know, and I'm not concerned over having the Bel Air armrests. That doesn't bother me at all. But those are my interior guy. And I just really don't know yet how this works here. I took the stuff off. What goes up in this little area here? I know there's tack strip here to do something with material. And I don't know how that works. So I'm going to need a little input on that. Because the guy's doing the interior on the other side of town, right? Then I'm going to install it all. So I need a little help on what goes with a Bel Air hardtop up against. There's got to be some type of windlace. Just don't know. Oh, it's hot in here. It must be 500 degrees in here. Just makes you drink more beer. So we sanded and buffed all this back. Oh, that's nice. It's just like you stick your hand through it. And all of it will be like that. That's it, guys. I'm done. Have a nice weekend.